Being normal is overrated. Being normal will numb you. Being normal is easy. And it's only by being different that you will truly thrive in the life you are living. Being normal is the easiest and the fastest route to fit in. It's just what everyone else in the crowd is doing. But being different, it takes a stronger individual. Being different is going against the grain. It's doing the opposite of what other people are doing. And at first, it's hard to fit in because you'll have to go through embarrassing moments to be different. But eventually, you'll become an individual that finds their own tribe, but also lives a life that they truly thrive living. And I say this because yesterday we went to the casino and it was for Reese's 25th birthday. And me and Reese, we go out quite a lot, but I never drink. And Reese knows I never drink, and Reese never asks me if I'm going to drink. He doesn't really care because he knows it doesn't affect me. But we're going with the roommates above us. Downstairs it's me and Reese, upstairs it's the two girls. And we're going upstairs for pre-drinks. I'm going upstairs with my water. Grace sees me go through the door and she goes, "Oh, are you drinking tonight?" And I go, "No." And then she goes, "Why?" And I thought to myself, why are you asking the question, why? Like, why does that concern you? But then I returned and went, "Because I don't want to drink." And she muttered something under her breath, but then gave me the most judgmental look that I've had in years. And maybe the old me would have given in to peer pressure. Maybe I would have gone, "Oh, I'll have a drink. Oh yeah, I'll have one. Or I'll have two." But the me that stands here today or sits here today, he doesn't give in to peer pressure. But there was a time when I would. When I just joined Manchester Top Team, I was going to be sleeping in the gym. We had the gym here, and at the back of the gym, we had the porter cabin. In the porter cabin, we had 8 bunk beds, all cramped together. And we had 8 men chasing their dream of being a professional fighter. We're all lads with a lot of testosterone. Number 1, it'll stink in there. Number 2, it's going to be sweaty in there. And then in the other half of the porter cabin was the living area. But what it was a manky sofa, a side that hadn't been cleaned with an air fryer and a toaster on and a sink. And there was 8 lads living in this porter cabin whilst trying to train full time in the gym next door. And the first night I go into the place and I'm sat there on the bed, I'm thinking, bloody hell, this is going to be a tough night. I'm not going to get much sleep. The lads go outside for a spliff. They go, "Staff, are you coming?" So I was like, "Oh, I'll come and watch you, whatever." I don't really smoke weed. I've ate an edible before this and it didn't agree with me. I just panicked. I looked at my time. I thought 5 hours had gone, but really it was only 10 seconds gone. And every time I was trying to swallow, I couldn't swallow, and then it made me panic. So for me, weed is not the one. But they're outside, they're having a spliff, and they're like, "Oh, Staff, do you want some?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good." And Louis goes, "Oh, no, Staff, you should have some. You should have some. Like, it's hard to sleep in there. You're going to need it." I was like, "No, I'm good, mate. Nah, you should have some. Everyone's having some, so you should have some too." I just thought, "Oh, fuck it. I went, give me it here." I had a few tokes on the doobie, went back inside, laid on my bed, and I thought to myself, what the fuck have I just done? They're all laughing their heads off, and I'm just thinking, when is this over? Now when someone tries to get me to drink or to smoke any sort of weed, which my friends will do on a regular basis, I won't give in to peer pressure. And it was only by being used to being different, being used to being the odd one out, being used to going against the grain. And the way you do that is get comfortable with the entry cost. The entry cost isn't a £10 note, it isn't a bottle of vodka. The entry cost is inviting embarrassment as the norm. Because when you go against the grain, you are most likely going to get a judgmental look. Just like I got a judgmental look last night because I went against the grain. I didn't do the norm. And it's being comfortable in receiving this judgmental look and these judgmental thoughts that you will be able to go against the norm and you will be able to be different. To be different, you have to face embarrassment. Because if I relate it back to the start, being normal is the easiest and fastest route to fit in. It's going with the crowd, whereas being different is going against the crowd, against the grain. And at first, you won't fit in. But eventually, you will find your place, and it's only by doing this that you will actually thrive. Because being normal, you aren't following what you truly want to do in your life, no matter what it is. But by being different, you are living your authentic self. And most people will say yes to things they don't even like, just so they feel normal, just so they fit in, just so they save the embarrassment. Some people will get a job that they hate, just because they don't want the embarrassment of being seen as a failure if they go for their dreams. Sometimes people will meet new individuals and they won't express themselves. They want to be seen as normal, not be seen as different. And because they're doing this, they don't speak how they would normally speak. They would speak very flat, they wouldn't show much energy because they don't want to be seen as different, because they don't want to get embarrassed. And it's only by inviting this sense of embarrassment that you will be able to be different in your own way, and you will find what makes you thrive in your life. Because a little embarrassment will lead to a lifetime of fulfillment. Which means get used to being embarrassed, get used to getting judgmental looks, getting used to doing stuff that is against the grain, and get used to being different. Don't stay in the lane that everyone else is in. Build your own lane and see where that takes you. If you want to learn how to fight, link below. But that is today's video. Adios, amigos. I don't know why I did that. Pow!